Skajak with it. Yeah, I knew her back in the day. I used to skajak with her.
No.
I don't know what that even would mean.
If you're gonna serve wings or ranch, I don't want to do business with you. I get up and leave, even if I don't get the wings. It's either blue cheese or wings, or go for wings.
That's right, never mind who you thought it was. This is the Buffalluminati Podcast, your keeper of Buffalo secrets. We got a great episode for you today, but first, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I'm your host, Jake, and joining me, as always, is my co-host, Jeff. Jeff, how are you?
I'm doing great, my brother, and like I always say, have fun, don't hurt each other, and screw politics, and you'll be all right.
That's right, and follow rock and roll. It's the only religion that won't let you down. Rest in peace, Lemmy. With some words of wisdom for us on another hot summer day as we record.
It's hot. It's hot in the dark and it's hot in the day.
Yeah, it's just hot. It's always hot.
It's just hot.
Yes. All right, and I feel like that parable is very appropriate for today's episode. I'm going to do another list here on this hot summer's eve. And I figured we'd do the 10 Commandments of Buffalo and the Buffalluminati, Jeff. Every religion, every cult has their tenets to live by, and we haven't established ours yet, so I figure why not today?
That's right. We're going to get real biblical on Buffalo style.
I mean, this is a very non-secular list.
Oh, absolutely.
We here at the Buffalluminati accept all religions. It's not about the God you pray to, it's about the team you root for, and how good of a neighbor are you. And with that, why don't we dive into commandment number 1. Which just happens to be, thou shalt be a good neighbor.
That's the easy one.
Yeah, obviously the most important. We're the city of good neighbors, and the Buffalluminati is the upper echelon of good neighbors, so it's only natural that the first commandment is, thou shalt be a good neighbor.
All right, number 1, pretty solid pick. Number 2, commandment number 2 for the Buffalo. Top 10 commandments.
Buffalo
top
selects.
10. The top 10 commandments. Why does this feel like a draft? Anyway, for number 2, even though it's my first one, I'm going to go ahead and throw it over to a special guest. Surprise guy. He didn't even know he was going to be guesting on our show.
That's true. I don't even think we asked him.
And I hope he doesn't sue us. We'll throw it to my man, Uncle Joey. Let you know about number 2.
All right.
If you're gonna serve wings with ranch, I don't want to do business with you. I don't want to do business with you. I'm very easy.
Wings must be done with blue cheese?
Blue cheese, yeah, like the way they invented in Buffalo, New York. If you're going to do something original, do it original. You're going to show up with that ranch that smells like somebody's ass. I hate that shit. Don't put it close to me. Don't put it around me. It's either blue cheese with wings or go for mother.
Thank you to Joey Coco Diaz. The love that he has for our city knows no bounds. This isn't the only clip where he talks about our city and throws us love, and we love him for that. And for giving us our second commandment, we thank you, even though it comes with quite the threat at the end.
Yeah, definitely a bit of a threat there. But, I mean, I feel like it encompasses the way that we all feel about blue cheese with wings, at least those of us that do feel that way. It's pretty much summed up perfectly.
Right, and the Buffalluminati is a never ranch.
Right.
And even, our neighbors up to the north, Canada, they don't even have ranch with their wings. They do sour cream. So they're all messed up over there, but they also have blue cheese, so they're not entirely on a lost path. But that one definitely is the harshest punishment I think we have for breaking one of these commandments there.
Also not a surprise. Like number one, not a big surprise for that one.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of these are not. They shouldn't be if you're from Buffalo. Really.
And with that, why don't we move on to number 3, which is another one that I think we all know. And that is, thou shalt call it pop, not soda. We are one of the few regions left in the United States that still call it pop. That has shrunk down, I've seen, in recent years. I'll see if I can find the article to source. And Coke is still going strong in the South, where everything's a Coke, even Sprite and Mountain Dew. So let's have the stronghold on pop. Let's keep that strong as Buffalonians. And number 3, thou shalt call it pop, not soda.
And I call it, I go both ways. Like I call it soda a lot of the times, but definitely you can't help but call it pop. If you're from the area, it just slips out. It's what it is. We getting pop, you know what I mean? You're going on your family trip, we getting pop.
Yep.
Did you get the pop? Is really what the question is. Did you get the pop? Because you got to get pop.
Yeah.
Anyway.
The only time I really use soda is like if I'm referring to like one of these unbranded seltzer waters, not a sponsor, unless.
Yeah,
but
like sparkling soda.
Yeah, if it's the soda water, I call it soda water or soda. But if it's Dr. Pepper, Pepsi, Coke, Mountain Dew, Sprite, it's pop.
It's pop.
It's pop.
And Sprite is the best pop. Not a sponsor.
That's a whole nother episode. Unless
So crisp. Anyway.
All right.
Not what this episode's about. For number 4, we got thou shalt clean off the whole car of snow and ice before driving. Before driving. Emphasis on before. I don't know how you would do it after, but emphasis on before.
Oh no, you got those guys that are like, oh, it'll clear off as I drive. That's why the before is there.
And we've all been in that rush. We've all had to do that a little bit. But I agree with you, and I'm perpetually running late, so I agree with you, because I still, even though I always run late, manage to sweep off the top of the car. And now I got an SUV, so it's I got to get up there. It's more work, but it's you got to do it.
Right.
And it just feels good. It feels better to have a clean car instead of, I don't know how people drive with all the half their windshield wiped off and stuff.
It's crazy.
Sick.
And to that point, not only is it a commandment and something you should live by, it's the law. I know that those two things are very different, and they shouldn't overlap. Separation of church and state here, but as a good neighbor does all of the other 9 commandments, and cleaning off the whole car is being a good neighbor at the end of the day.
That's true.
So that's all I have to say about that. And applauding to you for and I'll give you a little tip of the hat too for yes, I know that you are consistently late, but you still take the responsibility to clean off your car.
Saying you gotta get the license plate, you gotta get the headlights, the
right,
hood,
front and rear windshield at the least. Yeah,
right. Come on now.
Yeah.
It's lazy. Get a tarp if you don't want to. If you don't want to brush it off, get a tarp or something. Do that every day.
You know what else I hear works is pouring boiling water on your windshield. It most certainly does not crack it and explode it into thousands of pieces.
If you're the type of person not to clean off your car, you should definitely try pouring hot water on your windshield.
Yep. Oh, I don't know. We might have to cut that part out.
Come on, man.
No, we won't. So not all these commandments, Jeff, are going to sync up with local and state laws quite so much. And sometimes they tread the line of legal gray area. And I think no commandment does that better than number 5. Thou shalt go 40 or greater on the Skajakwada. 30 is just a suggestion, not legal advice. This is definitely not legal advice. This is just the way of the road in Buffalo, New York. So it would seem. Because I've not seen a single person do 30. Not cops, not city vehicles, not buses. Nobody goes 30 on the Skajakwada. I do. Always. But the other people, they're just always speeding by me. Like, wow.
Like, wow.
Yeah.
That's fast.
They're going real fast. Yeah.
Jake's writing down license plate numbers on the Skajakwada. He's got a whole book in the car.
That's what I have my dash cam for now. I just hit save, save, save.
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
In 4K.
I drive 30 on the Skajakwada, so I can get everybody.
Yeah, so I can clearly read your license plate as you speed by me.
Well,
yeah.
Thankfully I don't drive on the Skajakwada a lot. Did they change that? Is that new?
It's been Skajakwada, or it's been Skajakwada. It's been 30.
Skajakwada.
It's been Skajakwada for a long time.
It sure has. Skajakwada.
Skajakwada. Tonawanda.
Yeah. I knew her back in the day. I used to Skajakwada.
No.
I don't know what that even would
Oh, you just opened up a whole new. This is the. You might be a redneck. You might be from Buffalo if you use the Skajakwada. Coming soon to an episode near you. That's oh geez. Did we just come across something? We're gonna have to partner. We're gonna have to partner with Helium, not a sponsor, unless. I'll go up there and I will Jeff Foxworthy the hell out of that. I'll shave my beard, just have the mustache. Now you might be from Buffalo.
All right, lucky number 6. Commandment number 6. I feel like that's having commandment number 6 is like having floor 13. Like they should just skip it. Commandment number 6. Thou shalt not swerve to avoid potholes, lest ye hit a larger pothole. Now, this one I'm conflicted on. Because I break it all the time.
It's a hard habit to break. Let's be real.
What do you want me to do? Just hit the pothole?
I mean, what you're supposed to do, technically what you're supposed to do is slow down.
Slow down and just allow it to do the damage to my shocks and my struts.
There's no good answer here, Jeff.
I mean, when you live in it's a city, but like you live in a small city like where we're from, it's pretty easy to start recognizing the patterns, and then you kind of learn as you're going up the street for the 40th time. You kind of learn which way to go. let's be honest, the cities, the municipalities, they need to do a better job.
Yes. They have failed us. The state has failed us, which is why the Church of the Buffalluminati is here.
They owe me some money over the years.
And
if I had a good attorney, I'd take them to the cleaner.
And the Buffalo Pothole Bandit, even though we're not affiliated with them and they are not affiliated with us, they are out there doing the Lord's work and filling up those potholes and beautifying our city. So good on them.
And the people, doing the other things, spray painting.
Yep. Or plant
images.
Yeah. Causing
on the potholes, forcing them to get fixed or at least filled.
Yeah. I also like the ones that put pot soil in it and plant like ferns and flowers and stuff.
There you go.
That's a good little malicious compliance. Right in a row there, we covered all of the driving of Western New York commandments.
Yeah.
It's good.
We really just had to get the potholes in there because let's be real.
Yeah. And, moving on to number 7, we are getting away from that. But this one I feel like is important, and maybe we even should have put it up higher on the list, but it's at number 7, so here it is. Thou shalt exclaim, "Go Bills!" to thy neighbor, and return the greeting when called. And I feel like that one is pretty self-explanatory. If you don't do that, we're going to look at you sideways. Something's up. Either you're not from here, and we're happy to educate you and welcome you to our lovely community here in Western New York, or you're just sus. You might be a KC fan, or a Patriots fan, or a Dolphins fan, and leave. I try to be welcoming. I try to be a good neighbor and everything, but go to Kansas City or Miami and go be a fan over there. Yeah.
Go to New Jersey if you're a Jets fan.
Yeah, exactly. Go to Jersey if you want to be a fan of any of the other New York teams. We'll be here in the state of New York rooting on the Bills every Sunday.
That's right. And I feel like that's something that now that we have like such a large fan base, across the country, I feel like that's a lot. If you're not a Buffalo native, that's something that they maybe don't get. It's still like Go Bills unless they've picked it up on like social media. But
for sure.
That's a 100% like a Buffalo native thing for sure. If you're at any, concert, anything, you get the Go Bills and then you get the A's. All right, now we're on to commandment number 8.
Getting down to the wire here.
I like that I got the even ones. Commandment number 8. Tis called Western New York, not upstate New York.
I like how you spiced that one up a little bit.
I mean, I'm sure people will debate even that, but I mean, it's pretty clear. If you're from where we're from, there's a distinct difference.
Yes.
A lot of people think, and I even thought growing up for the longest that anything pretty much outside of New York State or like the New York City area was upstate New York.
And technically the argument could be made that yes, it is. However, if any Western New Yorker or New Yorker in general passed the 4th grade, they would have taken the state history class, where you spend a whole year just learning about the history of our state. And even in that, we broke it up into regions. There's the Finger Lakes region. There's Central New York. There's Western New York. There's upstate New York. And I think even the Adirondacks are just like the Adirondack region, if I'm not mistaken. So we have all these different beautiful regions of our state, and each one of them is unique and could have their own podcast. And actually, I did see that there are 2 dudes out in Rochester doing the Inner Loop blog, which is essentially the Buffalluminati of Rochester, and we shout out to them because I saw a couple of their clips and they seem like cool guys. I hope maybe someday we can make a collab happen.
We can share our garbage plate.
Exactly. We'll share a garbage plate and a plate of wings and talk about our cities because we have a lot to talk about between the two of us, I'm sure, as everybody knows. All right, moving on to number 9. This one's going to be a direct quote. I don't actually have a clip for it like we did with Joey Diaz, but we're going to just reference our good buddy and good neighbor, the late, great Rick James, with this one.
Best neighbor.
Whether you're rich or poor, life is still cold-blooded. And
Cold-blooded.
We were coming up with this list. I read that one out, and I was like, that's just something that everybody needs to remember, is that life is cold-blooded. And you got to do what you got to do. And you got to make it happen, but that doesn't mean you can't be a good neighbor while you're doing it. You build up your neighbors, your community, while you're trying to make it in this cold-blooded world. Help your neighbor make it through this cold-blooded world in whatever way you can. You know, we can't all pay for our entire streets' mortgages and clear up all their debts or whatever, but, you know, sometimes they just need their sidewalk shoveled, and that'll turn their whole day around. Maybe even their week or their month. So just be out there and be a good neighbor, because life is cold-blooded.
That's right. It's cold-blooded, and that's why you better clean off your entire car of snow.
Right. Well, we got one more commandment to go. Why don't you, or do we want to throw this over to the person who said it? Do we want to close out with our golden rule, with our golden boy?
Hey, I'm cool with that.
All right, why don't we do that? We'll throw this one over to Josh Allen. Here's commandment number 10.
Be good, do good, God bless, and go Bills.
And what wetter
way
than every time I see Josh Allen on a screen.
I never am wetter than when I see Josh Allen.
I mean, hey.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard not to be.
Yeah.
And it gets hard.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not gay, but Josh Allen is Josh Allen.
Right.
And that's not true. I'm a little bit gay. But
yeah.
What?
I mean, if you're gay for Josh Allen, he's not really gay though.
Yeah.
For all you straight guys out there, it's okay.
That doesn't make you gay. That makes you American. What better way to sum it all up? And yes, it's kind of the same as commandment number 1, but I feel like this is really the golden rule. And you know, no matter what God you do or do not believe in, you know, just live a blessed life. Do good. Be good. And like we said, most importantly, go Bills. That I feel like is the most important thing, really. But
I mean, I've always loved that. Just be good, do good. It's so simple, but it's like it's so powerful at the same time. If you can understand that and live by that,
right,
then everybody does better the more that we can all do that. So
and
that's why it's the golden rule,
right?
And obviously our boy said it, so
yeah, that's why Josh Allen is our golden boy. Not only can he throw the football like a goddamn champ, but just consummate professional. You don't see him getting into these, you know, Deshaun Watson type situations or O.J. Simpson type situations or Aaron Hernandez type situations. He's just out there throwing the ball, being a big old golden retriever and being an MVP.
You know, he's just out there being good and doing good.
Yeah, exactly. MVP of football, MVP of life, Josh Allen, we thank you for the 10th commandment and our golden rule. And that about sums it up, Jeff. I think this is a pretty solid list for our podcast / not a cult religion and how to live and how to be good. We're not expecting you to, pay us any tithes, though if you would like to, email us at buffalluminati@gmail.com. Got a lot of sponsorship opportunities. As you can see, we're not running ads right now. And even if you just want to buy us a beer and keep this podcast running, send us a donation of $5, buffalluminati@gmail.com. If you want to follow us in other ways, at Buffalluminati on all social media. But the most important way is by hitting that like and subscribe button right here on YouTube and clicking that bell so that you know when we're dropping new episodes. This one's coming out a little late due to technical difficulties. We apologize.
It's hot.
It's hot. It's hot.
It's hot.
Technology doesn't want to work, but we're making it work. We're doing the best we can on our zero budget, and we're just trying to make a show. Two guys, just two crazy guys, or just two guys with a crazy idea to do a podcast like every other white guy in their 30s. And if you're watching, we appreciate you. And we just, like I try to say at the end of every episode, make sure you're a good neighbor. And I figured we'd just expand on that. I don't know, should we?
Hey, man. No, I think we should just be good, do good.
Great.
And follow the 10 Commandments of Buffalo. I mean, what else is there to ask for?
I got so hot Jeff froze, not his computer for once. Staring off into space like Mitch McConnell. Oh, God damn.
I was like Elon Musk on the Joe Rogan. I was computing. Processing.
Bills. And that's how you create a successful podcast in Buffalo. Allegedly.
Yeah. I think we're going to start a trend with this whole podcast thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is definitely... Nobody's ever done this before.
It might catch on.
We're trendsetters. You don't see it now, but just wait.
Just wait. They'll all be biting our style.
That's right. Well, that's been this episode. Well, that's been this episode of the Buffalluminati Podcast. Once again, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you're a good neighbor and to follow the Buffalluminati 10 Commandments. I'm Jake. He's Jeff. And we'll catch you later.
Peace.